Welcome to Q&A Friday. I'm your host, Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent licensed in all 50 states. Glad you are joining us on all the major podcast platforms and the video. And if you're watching the video, you're looking at me going, wait a minute, Stan, you have a green hat on and a burgundy Stan the Annuity Man jacket. It looks like a bad Watergate salad. Remember Watergate salad? You went to the family reunion and Aunt Martha made that and you're like, what the heck is that green stuff? I'm not eating that. It's got stuff in it. I don't even know what it is. What am I talking about? Hey, I know what I'm talking about. Today's question, which is, can my wife and I, or my husband and I, each have a QLAC? Good question. The answer is yes. At the time of this taping, please check the date because things are changing with the IRS and the Department of Treasury who introduced QLACs in 2014. They keep raising the limits, which is a good thing, of how much money you can put into a QLAC. But as of today's taping, it's $200,000 per person. So if you're, let's just say you're the wife out there, you can put in $200,000 in a QLAC, and your husband can put in $200,000 in a QLAC, and both of you can list each other as a joint annuitant. Means that if one of you dies, the other one gets the income uninterrupted and unchanged. But if you hate each other, and that could be, it happens, then just have single life on you, each one of you. Now, with QLACs, you can defer out as far as age 85. In other words, IRS taps you on the shoulder and says, hey, by the way, you're 85. You have to start taking income from the QLAC. You don't have to defer that long, but that's the limit. But you can turn it on sooner than that if you want to. You can ladder it. You can split up the QLAC amount. You could say, hey, I've got $200,000 limit at this time. Let's do $50,000 deferring to 75, 50,000 deferring to 80, 50,000 deferring to 82, and 50,000 deferring to 85. Why would you do that, Stan the Annuity Man? Good question. In your Watergate salad outfit. It's because we're trying to hopefully address inflation. And that's the only way to do it, is have income starting at a future date. There's no annuities that adjust for inflation, even though it's a really neat sales pitch that sells to a lot of people. And then they find out that that's just a sales pitch and it's not true. But the question of the day is, can my wife and I, can my husband and I have a QLAC, each of us? And the answer is yes. And you can structure it a myriad of ways. You can structure it on your life only, joint life only, and then we can put something in there called cash refund. So if you're Learjet, if you're on the Learjet and you're going to Bora Bora in the Learjet and something goes wrong, then 100% of any unused money goes to the listed beneficiary of the policy, and the evil annuity company never keeps a penny, even though they're contractually on the hook to pay as long as you are breathing. So if you live to 192, they are going to pay. And that's the value proposition of a QLAC for lifetime income. I always tell people there's no ROI until you die. Do not look at it as an investment. It's a contract. That's what it is. And it works eerily similar to Social Security, which is the other annuity that you own. So the good news also about QLACs is you can, whatever amount of money you put in up to that $200,000 amount is not used to calculate your required minimum distributions for your non-annuity assets, which can save you a little bit of tax savings as well. Hey, my name is Stan the Annuity Man, wearing the burgundy and green, which doesn't match, and my wife would be horrified with that color choice, but she's not here. And that's okay. She's here, but not in the building, if you know what I mean. 35 years of marriage she's put up with me. God bless her. What a masochist. What a martyr. Build a statue for her. I'm going to do that right after I get off this video. So I'll see you next week.